ever noticed how sometimes we have prejudices about how to use a particular product? Why is popcorn associated with a movie and not with a breakfast, for example, but cereal is a breakfast food? But have you tried eating cereal while watching a movie at night? Maybe it's not bad, actually. In this episode, I will talk about how marketing has made us perceive a product a certain way. But first, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next episode. Let's get started. The concept of divorce rings is a recent trend in the jewelry industry, recognizing the growth potential of this market. Divorce rings are designed to empower self-love and celebrate new beginnings for those going through a separation. These rings can be a transformed version of the engagement ring, a new piece of jewelry, or even a commitment to meaning, which can be worn on any finger. Divorce rings are a symbol of celebration, proclaiming who the wearer is and what they are made of, emphasizing the message that the wearer is worthy. But why do we associate engagement with a brilliant ring? Why not with a ruby, for example? Red is the color of passion and love and patience is a great combo. The concept of commemorating significant life events with the jewelry is a common theme. De Beers' successful marketing campaign in the 1930s and 1940s linked diamonds to romance, creating a lasting impact on the diamond industry. De Beers engaged the first advertising agency in the United States, Aaron Sun, to link diamonds with romance. This campaign included praising diamonds on Hollywood stars, suggesting stories to newspapers, and targeting high school students with lectures on diamond engagement rings. The iconic slogan, "A diamond is forever, ever, ever, ever," was coined in 1948, emphasizing the eternal nature of diamonds in love and family. This successful marketing initiative transformed the diamond industry, making diamond rings a symbol of romance and commitment, leading to a significant increase in diamond sales over the years. Divorce rings, on the other hand, represent a new trend in the jewelry market, catering to the needs of those going through a separation and seeking to celebrate their new chapter. The rise of mass media advertising in the 20th century, particularly later in television, drove demand on more convenient breakfast options. Lasker was the man responsible for bringing cereal to American breakfast tables when he conceptualized the food short from the gun, slogan for the Quaker cereal company, causing a 300% increase in Quaker cereal sales. The strategy Lasker used to promote cereals was to create hard-hitting advertisements that emphasized the benefits of cereals, such as their nutritional value and convenience.
There's nothing in the world like starting the day with a good breakfast. Like one morning I was sitting in the Senate dining room enjoying my favorite cereal.
Enjoying your breakfast, Senator Hay?
Always do when it's Quaker puffed wheat or puffed rice.
Yeah, but you didn't even look at your menu.
Son, I didn't come here to read. I come here to eat.
Ever tried the rich man cereal? It's shaped like dollar signs.
It ain't natural.
Well, how about this one? The long playing cereal.
It just ain't, I say it just ain't natural. Natural, that is. Son, I like Quaker puffed wheat and puffed rice the way they are. When you got a good thing, don't mess around with it. I say there's just no flavor like natural flavor. And it's better than ever now. And why? 'Cause it's got the double protection of a brand new package to keep it crisp and fresh. That's why I always enjoy the pure, natural goodness of Quaker puffed wheat and Quaker puffed rice. That's a cereal, son.
And what about a glass of milk for breakfast? Is it really good for health? In the late 80s and early 90s, California consumers saw a mild decrease in milk consumption compared to previous years. Alarmed by this state of affairs, the California Milk Processor Board Business Association asked the advertising agency Goodbye Silverstein and Partners to help. Experienced marketers quickly found a simple and effective solution. An advertising campaign was launched, the central idea of which was an unpleasant discovery. All you need for a full breakfast is milk, which you use to wash down your sandwich. And then, oh horror, you realize there is no milk in your house. Thanks to this campaign, milk sales in California increased by 7% in just 1 year. Californians choose to stock their refrigerators with milk. Sometimes you don't even need to try to expand your target audience in every way possible. Just tell your existing customers about the product. Maybe orange juice is the best option because hotels serve it for breakfast. Orange juice became popular breakfast drink through a combination of strategic advertising, innovations in processing, and the need for a convenient source of vitamin C. In the beginning of 20th century, an advertising executive named advertise. He played a pivot role in promoting orange juice as a helpful beverage through clever marketing campaigns for the California Food Growers Exchange. It was facing an oversupply of oranges, turned to advertising to create demand, leading to the introduction of the Drink an Orange campaign in 1916, which emphasized the health benefits of orange juice.
Energy. And the kids, they like to taste the tree sweet because it's always naturally sweet. As sweet as an orange right from the tree, right?
Yes, sir.
Refreshingly cool. Deliciously inviting.
Give me 2. Remember the Orbit commercials where the characters make sure to put 2 pans of gum into their mouths at once? Or cosmetic brands that recommend washing your hair with shampoo twice? The simplest but such an ingenious marketing move to impose a double dose of the product on the consumers at once and thus increase sales. But who was the first who came up with it? Alka-Seltzer, perhaps the most famous remedy for hangover syndrome. And its sales were quickly doubled by the PR agency Tinker Partners in the 1960s. The ingenious idea was simple to the point of outrageousness in the commercial. 2 tablets were thrown into a glass of water at once. This famous marketing move is still successfully used by companies.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball.
Cool guy smoke is a totally bizarre association that most people have in their heads. In 1954, representatives from the tobacco industry approached Leo Burnett with a peculiar problem. While cigarette sales were good, the sales of filtered cigarettes remained low as they were considered feminine. Burnett responded with his signature Marlboro Man campaign that featured rugged cowboys smoking Marlboros, welding masculinity and Marlboros together for many years to come.
Marlboro country is everywhere, anywhere in the land, from east to west, north to south, from the lakes to the Rio Grande. From Manhattan towers to towering pines, a Marlboro legend grew. Till today, it's the brand that won the West and the rest of the country, too. Come to where the flavor is. Come to Marlboro country.
Another tobacco campaign involved in 2 stages, with a stage focusing on making smoking in public socially acceptable for women. Lucky Strike as a part of Precious Voice campaign emphasizing the benefits of smoking for women's health and beauty. The second stage was more defensive, warning against the dangers of candy and promoting smoking as a way to reduce candy cravings and maintain a slim figure. High-profile women entertainers were featured in the campaign, which resulted in a staggering increase in sales within a year. Another ads campaign was the Shady Marlboro race cars. In the early 2000s, cigarette ads were restricted from advertising on Formula One race cars. Marlboro responded by replacing its logos on the cars with a red, barcode-like design that, when the cars got up to the full speed, looked quite similar to the traditional Marlboro logo, subtly promoting the brand. Can you imagine how surprised people would have been a few hundred years ago to know that you have to eat popcorn during watching a movie and not with a milk for breakfast? During the Great Depression, budget-friendly pleasures like popcorn and movies were in high demand. As moviegoers would be buying tickets for double features, newsreels, and cartoons, they would be at the theater for quite some time and would get hungry. Of course. Popcorn was a perfect fit as it required no silverware, was easy to transport and consume, and was cheap to make. This collaboration between the popcorn and movie industries helped both industries to survive during uncertain times. All of these instances indicate to us as maybe not laws but solely alternatives to use in promotions. If you have never heard of less typical paths, think about it, and if you need a hand, we are always glad to help. Let us know in the comments below what of this was the most surprised for you, and tell us what other things you want us to cover in our next episode. Thanks for watching and see you soon!